The Ford Crown Victoria isn't just a car, it's the vehicle police departments and taxi companies bet their entire operations on, and for good reason. When lives and livelihoods depend on an engine starting every single time, the Crown Vic's 4.6-liter modular V8 delivers with almost supernatural reliability. This engine is the cockroach of the automotive world. It simply refuses to die. While your neighbor's fancy European sedan needs a $7,000 engine rebuild at 120,000 miles, these Crown Vics are just getting broken in. NYC taxi drivers regularly push these engines past 300,000 miles of brutal stop-and-go driving in the worst conditions imaginable. What's the secret? Ford's engineers didn't try to squeeze every last horsepower from this V8. Instead, they built it like a brick outhouse, over-engineered, under-stressed, and designed to take punishment that would destroy lesser engines. It's automotive Darwinism at its finest. One legendary NYC taxi hit 550,000 miles on its original engine and transmission. Think about that. It's like driving from Earth to the moon and back, then circling the entire Earth 10 times without an engine rebuild. The best part? While everyone else is fighting over overpriced crossovers, you can find these indestructible machines for pennies on the dollar. A $3,000 Crown Vic with 150,000 miles isn't on its last legs. It's literally just getting started. Just remember, you won't win any fuel economy awards. But when everyone else is stranded on the roadside waiting for a tow, you'll cruise past them in your unkillable Crown Vic, wondering what all the fuss is about. In a world where everything is designed to break, these cars are the ultimate rebellion. While your friends are taking out 72-month loans on vehicles engineered to fail right after the warranty expires, you could be driving something that will still be running strong when your grandkids get their license. I'm not exaggerating when I say, these engines are built differently. They come from an era when engineers were allowed to overbuild, when reliability trumped fuel economy, when cars were designed to be fixed rather than replaced. The vehicles I'm about to show you aren't just transportation. They're freedom machines that can save you from the crushing cycle of car payments and unexpected repairs that keep most Americans financially trapped. Some of these engines have documented cases of hitting 1 million miles. Others are routinely found with 300,000 plus miles still running like new. All of them share one thing in common. They were built to last in a way modern cars simply aren't. Whether you're a broke college student, a smart investor, or just someone who's tired of the disposable car culture, this information could literally save you thousands of dollars and countless headaches. The Mazda Miata proved that reliable doesn't have to mean boring. This little roadster completely shatters the myth that fun cars must be maintenance nightmares. While Ferrari owners are dropping $30,000 on engine-out services and Porsche guys are sweating over IMS-bearing failures, Miata owners are gleefully redlining their 1.8-liter BP engines day after day, year after year, with nothing but basic maintenance. This isn't just another Japanese four-cylinder. It's an engineering masterpiece hiding in plain sight. Mazda built these engines with forged internals and over-engineered everything, then conservatively rated them from the factory. The result? A sports car engine that can handle track day abuse that would grenade most engines, then drive home without missing a beat. I've personally seen a 1999 Miata with 275,000 miles on the original engine that still pulled hard to its 7,200 RPM redline. The owner's maintenance secret? Nothing special, just regular oil changes and a timing belt every 60,000 miles. What's truly mind-blowing is that these bulletproof engines come in a car that delivers more miles per mile than vehicles costing 10 times as much. While your neighbor's German sports car is in the shop for its third major repair this year, you could be carving canyon roads in a Miata that's needed nothing but consumables for 200,000 plus miles. The best part? These automotive unicorns are still affordable. For $5,000 to $8,000, you can own a sports car that will run practically forever while actually appreciating in value. Find me another investment that delivers that kind of performance both on the road and in your portfolio. If engines were superheroes, Chevy's 5.3-liter Vortec V8 would be wearing a cape and saving the day long after other motors have given up the ghost. This isn't just another truck engine. It's the culmination of decades of small block V8 evolution, refined to near perfection. While modern engines hide behind plastic covers with fragile turbos and complex direct injection systems, the 5.3-liter Vortec is a throwback to when engines were built to survive the apocalypse. The stories from owners are almost mythical. A Texas contractor's 2008 Silverado crossed 425,000 miles, hauling heavy loads daily in desert heat, still on its original engine that's never been opened. A Montana rancher's 2010 model survived 15 brutal winters, starting in -40 degrees Fahrenheit temperatures, racking up 380,000 miles without complaint. What makes this possible? Chevrolet's engineers didn't try to win magazine comparison tests with the highest horsepower numbers. Instead, they built an under-stressed workhorse that produces its power without breaking a sweat. The pushrod design means fewer moving parts to fail, while the iron block provides strength that aluminum simply can't match. Here's the financial reality. While your neighbor cycles through three $50,000 trucks in 15 years, you could buy one Silverado with a 5.3-liter Vortec for $15,000 and still be driving it when their third truck is headed to the junkyard. Just one pro tip. Look for models without the active fuel management system, or budget $300 to disable it. This one simple modification turns an already reliable engine into something that could potentially outlive you. The Nissan VQ35 engine isn't just reliable, it's the V6 that made German engineers lose sleep at night. This 3.5-liter masterpiece dominated Ward's 10 best engines list for an unprecedented 14 consecutive years, combining sports car performance with taxicab durability. The VQ35 produces 290 horsepower, while routinely lasting 300,000 plus miles. Like having your cake, eating it too, and then watching the cake regenerate for 20 years. The secret lies in its forged internals, overbuilt oiling system, and perfect balance. One New York taxi driver's 2004 Maxima accumulated over 400,000 miles on its original VQ35, surviving the torture test of NYC service without wavering. While your coworker cycles through three $35,000 cars in 15 years, each with a 5-year loan, you could buy a clean Maxima for $6,000 and drive it for a decade with minimal costs. For anyone seeking performance, luxury, and bulletproof reliability, the 2004 to 2012 Maxima isn't just smart, it's automotive enlightenment. The Jeep Wrangler's 3.6-liter Pentastar V6 is the unsung hero of the off-road world, an engine that thrives where others literally drown. While most modern engines surrender at the first sign of mud or water, the Pentastar pushes through conditions that make other vehicles wave a white flag. This engineering marvel combines Japanese reliability with American torque, handling abuse that would destroy most power plants. Jeep owners routinely ford rivers, crawl over boulders, and idle for hours in desert heat. Yet the Pentastar just asks for an oil change. While average engines develop serious issues around 150,000 miles, Pentastar Wranglers regularly cross 250,000 miles with routine maintenance. One 2012 model hit 310,000 miles, still tackling trails that challenge brand new 4x4s. A new Wrangler costs $40,000 plus, but a 2012 to 2015 model with the bulletproof Pentastar can be found for under $20,000 and will likely outlast most new vehicles on the road. One insider tip: change the oil every 5,000 miles with full synthetic, and this engine will deliver supernatural reliability. The Lexus LS430 isn't just a luxury car, it's an engineering flex that Toyota created to show the world what's possible when cost is no object, and reliability is the primary goal. At the heart of this Japanese luxury battleship sits the legendary 4.3-liter 3UZ FE V8. An engine so overbuilt that mechanics joke it's just getting broken in at 200,000 miles. This isn't hyperbole. These engines routinely cross 400,000 miles without ever seeing a wrench beyond basic maintenance. What Toyota's engineers accomplished here borders on automotive sorcery. They created a V8 that produces 290 silky smooth horsepower, while achieving Camry-like reliability. It's the unicorn combination that German luxury brands promised but never delivered. Genuine performance with bulletproof dependability. The stories from owners read like automotive fairy tales. A Florida executive's 2004 LS430 crossed 425,000 miles on its original engine and transmission, still running so smoothly that passengers couldn't tell if the car was running at idle. A California doctor's 2003 model hit 380,000 miles, with nothing but fluid changes and routine maintenance. Here's the financial revelation luxury shoppers need. While a new S-Class costs $110,000 plus and depreciates faster than a smartphone, you can find a clean LS430 for $8,000 to $15,000. The kicker? That old Lexus will likely outlast the brand new Mercedes by hundreds of thousands of miles. One insider secret: these engines are so bulletproof that the rest of the car becomes more important. Look for documented maintenance history and a clean interior, and you'll enjoy S-Class comfort with Toyota Corolla dependability. The Toyota Land Cruiser isn't just an SUV. It's the vehicle the United Nations chooses for war zones, the Red Cross selects for disaster areas, and Australian outback stations rely on when the nearest mechanic is 500 miles away. At its heart beats the legendary 4.7-liter 2UZ FEV8, engineered not just for reliability, but for survival where failure means death. Toyota designed this engine to run for 500,000 miles, featuring a cast-iron block, overbuilt internals, and a cooling system for the hottest deserts on Earth. While most luxury SUVs are parts donors by 150,000 miles, Land Cruisers with 300,000 plus miles command premium prices. One 2000 model in Australia crossed 700,000 miles with just fluid changes and basic maintenance. Instead of cycling through $60,000 SUVs every few years, buy a 100 series Land Cruiser once and potentially never need another vehicle. One critical tip: change the timing belt every 90,000 miles without fail, and you'll own what experts consider the most reliable vehicle ever mass-produced. The Honda CR-V isn't just America's best-selling SUV. It's a masterclass in engineering that makes other manufacturers look like they're not even trying. At its heart sits either the legendary 2.4-liter K24 engine or the newer 1.5T, both designed with Honda's obsessive attention to detail. The K24 in particular has achieved mythical status, combining the reliability of a hammer with the refinement of a Swiss watch. While competitors' engines develop problems at 100,000 miles, the K24 is just hitting its stride. CR-Vs routinely cross 300,000 miles with basic maintenance. One 2014 model in Minnesota accumulated 347,000 miles, delivering mail on rural routes through brutal winters and constant stop-and-go driving, all on its original engine. While most vehicles become money pits after 100,000 miles, a CR-V is just getting started. Buy once, maintain properly, and drive for 15+ years without major repairs. One insider tip: if shopping for the 1.5T engine, look for 2019 plus models after Honda addressed the early oil dilution issues. The Toyota 4Runner isn't just an SUV. It's automotive immortality wrapped in sheet metal, powered by possibly the most indestructible engine currently in production. The 4.0-liter 1GRFE V6 is overbuilt to a standard that makes other manufacturers look like they're designing disposable toys. While competitors chase fuel economy with fragile turbocharged systems, Toyota uses a bulletproof cast-iron block, timing chain, not belt, and an overbuilt valve train that could survive a nuclear blast. 4Runners with 300,000 plus miles command higher prices than competitors with half the mileage, because buyers know they're just getting broken in. One 2010 model in Colorado crossed 480,000 miles on its original engine, still tackling mountain passes that strand newer vehicles. While the average American buys a new vehicle every 6 years, a 4Runner could be the last vehicle you ever purchase. The initial cost might be higher, but amortized over 20+ years, it's the automotive bargain of the century. One critical tip: change the oil religiously, and this SUV will get more valuable with age. The Mercedes-Benz 300D isn't just a car, it's an engineering philosophy from an era when Mercedes built vehicles to outlast their owners. Powered by possibly the most overbuilt engine in automotive history, the legendary OM617 3.0. Liter inline-5 diesel redefines engine longevity, routinely crossing 500,000 miles with documented cases exceeding 1 million miles. Mercedes created something closer to industrial equipment than automotive components, with a special alloy block, so durable mechanics joke you'd need diamond-tipped tools to damage it. While modern luxury cars depreciate faster than smartphones, 40-plus-year-old 300Ds command premium prices because buyers know these engines improve with age like fine wine. One 1983 300D taxi in Greece accumulated 1.2 million miles, still running daily routes when most cars its age are nothing but rust particles. Instead of cycling through $50,000 vehicles every few years, buy a well-maintained 300D for $10,000 to $15,000 and potentially never need another car. One critical tip: change valve adjustments every 15,000 miles, and you'll own automotive royalty built when reliability was the primary goal. The Toyota pickup with the 22RE engine isn't just a truck. It's the vehicle Top Gear famously couldn't kill, despite setting it on fire, drowning it, and dropping a building on it. The 22RE 2.4-liter four-cylinder is the cockroach of the engine world, designed with such obsessive durability that modern engines look like they're built from melting ice cream. Toyota created a simple, under-stressed four-cylinder with a cast-iron block so durable that mechanics joke about them being bulletproof. Literally, with documented cases of these engines taking gunshots and still running. These trucks routinely cross 400,000 miles with basic maintenance. One 1988 pickup in Nicaragua accumulated over 700,000 miles delivering supplies through war zones and terrain that would destroy modern trucks in a single trip. Instead of spending $650 monthly on car payments, buy a 22RE-powered Toyota pickup for $5,000 to $10,000 cash and potentially never make another payment. One insider tip: replace the timing chain every 150,000 miles, and you'll own what many consider the most reliable vehicle ever mass-produced. The Acura MDX isn't just a luxury SUV. It's proof that you can have your cake and eat it too. Powered by the most underrated engine in automotive history, Honda's J35 3.5-liter V6 obliterates the line between luxury and reliability, delivering silky smooth power while achieving Toyota-like durability that makes German brands look like amateurs. This revolutionary power plant produces 290 horsepower while routinely lasting 300,000 plus miles. Like discovering your Rolex is more durable than a G-Shock. MDXs with 250,000 plus miles still command premium prices because informed buyers know they're just hitting their stride. One 2011 model in California crossed 385,000 miles, still running so smoothly passengers couldn't tell if it was idling. Instead of trading German SUVs every 4 to 5 years to avoid catastrophic repairs, buy a 2010 to 2015 MDX for $15,000 to $20,000 and potentially drive it for 15 plus years. One critical tip: replace the timing belt every 105,000 miles without exception, and you'll own the perfect luxury SUV that combines European comfort with Honda reliability. The Volvo 240/940 with the red block engine isn't just a car. It's automotive immortality in brick form, powered by possibly the most unkillable engine ever created. Volvo's legendary red block redefines engine longevity, routinely crossing 500,000 miles with documented cases exceeding 1 million miles. While competitors chased performance or fuel economy, Volvo built an engine with tolerances so precise and materials so robust that mechanics joke they'll still be servicing these cars after the apocalypse. These boxy Volvos refuse to die even when subjected to biblical neglect. One 1989 2400 wagon accumulated 1.6 million miles on its original engine, still delivering medical supplies daily when most cars its age are nothing but rust particles. Instead of spending $42,000 on vehicles that depreciate 60% in 5 years, buy a well-maintained 240/940 for $3,000 to $8,000 and potentially never need another car. One insider tip: check valve adjustments every 30,000 miles and you'll own automotive perfection that gets more valuable every year. The Ram 2500 with the 5.9-liter Cummins isn't just a truck. It's industrial equipment disguised as a passenger vehicle, powered by an engine that makes other reliable power plants look like fragile toys. This legendary inline-six diesel routinely crosses 500,000 miles, with documented cases exceeding 1 million miles. It's a commercial-grade power plant designed for 18-wheelers but detuned for pickup duty, operating at roughly 50% of its potential for near immortality. While most trucks become financial liabilities after 150,000 miles, Cummins-powered Rams with 300,000-plus miles command premium prices. One 1997 Ram 2500 in Texas accumulated 1.5 million miles hauling oil field equipment, still running daily when most trucks its age have been recycled. Instead of cycling through $70,000 trucks every few years, buy a 1994 to 2006 Ram with the 5.9-liter Cummins for $15,000 to $25,000 and potentially never need another truck. One critical tip: change the oil religiously with proper diesel oil, and this engine will outlive you. The Lexus GX470 isn't just an SUV. It's a Land Cruiser in a tuxedo, powered by Toyota's magnum opus of engine design. The legendary 4.7-liter 2UZFE V8 erases the line between luxury and reliability, delivering silky smooth power while achieving the durability of commercial equipment. This engineering masterpiece routinely lasts 400,000-plus miles with basic maintenance. Like discovering your luxury watch is actually indestructible. GX470S with 300,000-plus miles still command premium prices, because informed buyers know they're just hitting their stride. One 2004 model in Canada crossed 525,000 miles, still tackling off-road trails and towing boats when most luxury SUVs its age have been scrapped. Instead of trading German SUVs every 4 to 5 years to avoid five-figure repair bills, buy a 2003 to 2009 GX470 for $10,000 to $20,000 and potentially drive it for 20-plus years. One critical tip: replace the timing belt every 90,000 miles without exception, and you'll own the perfect luxury SUV that delivers European comfort with Toyota reliability. The Toyota Camry isn't just America's best-selling sedan, it's automotive engineering perfected, with engines that make dependable competitors look like ticking time bombs. The 2.4-liter 2AZFE and 2.5-liter A 25 AFK-S engines routinely cross 300,000 miles with basic maintenance. While competitors chase performance with fragile turbocharged systems, Toyota built these engines with surgical precision and conservative tuning that prioritizes longevity. The evidence? A 2009 Camry taxi in New York hit 615,000 miles on its original engine, still running daily routes when most cars its age are recycled into soda cans. The financial math is simple. Instead of 500-plus monthly payments, buy a 2007 to 2015 Camry for $8,000 to $15,000 and drive it for 15-plus years with minimal issues. One critical tip: 2007 to 2009 2AZFE engines can consume oil if the piston rings weren't updated, so target 2010-plus models or ones with documented repairs. Find a well-maintained example, and you'll own the gold standard of reliability. The first-generation Toyota Sequoia is a Land Cruiser for the masses, powered by what might be the most overbuilt V8 ever installed in a consumer vehicle. The legendary 4.7-liter 2UZFE V8 routinely crosses 400,000 miles with basic maintenance, with documented cases exceeding 600,000 miles. Its cast iron block and conservatively tuned internals are built more like industrial equipment than automotive components. While most SUVs become financial liabilities after 150,000 miles, high-mileage Sequoias command premium prices because informed buyers know they're just getting started. One 2003 model in Texas accumulated 675,000 miles, towing boats and hauling construction materials, still running daily when most SUVs its age are crushed into cubes. Instead of cycling through $60,000 SUVs every few years, Buy a 2001 to 2007 Sequoia for $8,000 to $15,000 and potentially never need another vehicle. Just one critical tip: change the timing belt every 90,000 miles without fail, and this SUV will outlive you. The Toyota Tacoma isn't just a pickup. It's mechanical immortality with a bed, powered by the bulletproof 4.0-liter 1 GRFE V6 that laughs at conditions that would kill lesser engines. While competitors chase fuel economy with fragile turbocharged systems, Toyota built this V6 with a cast iron block, timing chain, not belt, and an overbuilt valve train that could survive the apocalypse. These engines routinely cross 300,000 miles with basic maintenance. The proof: Tacomas with 250,000 plus miles command higher prices than competitors with half the mileage. One 2012 model in Alaska crossed 420,000 miles, still tackling off-road trails that would cripple newer trucks. Instead of 700 plus monthly truck payments, buy a 2010 to 2015 Tacoma for $15,000 to $25,000 and drive it for 20 plus years with minimal issues. One insider tip: have the valve covers resealed around 150,000 miles to prevent oil leaks, and this truck will deliver bulletproof reliability in a package that actually appreciates while everything else depreciates. The financial impact is clear. While most Americans are trapped in 700 monthly payments on 72-month loans, you can buy one of these vehicles for 1/3 the price of new Drive It for 10 to 15 plus years with minimal repairs. Save $100,000 plus over a decade compared to buying new every few years. In some cases, watch your vehicle appreciate rather than depreciate. Finding clean, well-maintained examples requires patience and research. You'll need to check service records and get pre-purchase inspections. But the reward is automotive freedom, owning your transportation instead of being owned by it. Remember, the most expensive car isn't the newest one in the driveway. It's the unreliable one that leaves you stranded with repair bills exceeding its value.